to make her happy.
You gotta get all this mess up, man. Women don't like clutter.
Yep.
Man, when you let a woman do her thing, she'll show you something. I'm telling you right now, you can be a successful man without a woman, but you'll never be a great man without a woman. Barack Obama is not Barack Obama without Michelle. Ronald Reagan wasn't nothing without Nancy. Donald Trump, he still ain't nothing. Order in the court. Order. Say such a thing like that. This is court, damn it. Say nothing stupid like that in this court. My verdict is simple. I'm going to grant you your lawsuit for the entire amount of your estimate from the cleaning company. This court is going to give you $10,900. Mr. Delmar, I'm going to do something nice for you, son. I'm going to give you $5,000 to put up a greenhouse in your backyard. That's my verdict, and that's the way I see it.
Kimmel's got Michael Keaton, Rami Youssef, and music from Briston Maroney. All new Jimmy Kimmel Live later tonight on ABC.
Well, things are about to get a lot warmer and a lot sunnier here in Western Oregon. We'll let you know how warm it'll get coming up in your Storm Tracker 9 forecast.
See the road. See your family. See your life. See us, Drs. Fine, Hoffman, and Sims.
Look at this.
Wow, Doc, we'll never eat all these grass. It's too high.
Pretty tall. Check it out. I'm going in. Follow me.
Okay.
Come on.
I'm coming. I'm right on your tail.
Oh, boy. Oh, boy.
Where are you going?
Oh, boy. Feels like spring.
Wait for me.
Slow
down, would ya? Gee, we need a doggone lawnmower. Or maybe a weed whacker.
Come on. Let's find our house.
How about a machete?
Jump, dog.
I am.
Jump.
I am.
Kids aren't used to this kind of exposure, so it might be the first time kids have seen like a fake job offer or that kind of thing.
Tonight, scams wreaking havoc on local students in the 4J school district. We'll tell you how parents are handling the situation, and we'll tell you about a scam alert impacting others across the Willamette Valley.
We don't have gas or heat or hot water, but it's good to be back in the house.
We're months past the ice storms of 2024, but one South Eugene woman is experiencing the same issues, but this time for another reason. We'll have more in a follow-up to the ground movement in the hills coming up.
It has been a long time since we've had a full week of dry weather, but it is here. Find out how warm it gets as KEZI 9 News at 11 begins right now.
Live, local, late breaking. This is KEZI 9 News at 11.
Scam alerts are wreaking havoc on parts of Western Oregon tonight. Students being offered easy work and elderly people are being threatened to hand over thousands of dollars. Thanks for staying up late with us tonight. I'm Ariel Yakabazi. So tonight we're talking scams and how they're impacting Western Oregonians. First up, we meet Lee Erickson, who lost just over $15,000 after scammers posing as tech support and then her bank convinced her she had large fraudulent charges on her account. They told her if she emptied her account and deposited the cash into a safe, secure account that they sent her through an ATM, they told her about, she would be just fine. Now later, when she found out the fraudulent charges never actually happened on her account, she was shocked. Now she's just trying to stay positive.
Thoughts like, what an idiot, how stupid can you be? But
that's what they do. It's mind control games that they play with you, and it can happen to anybody at any age. And so it's very important that you don't succumb to depression.
Officials with Oregon Community Credit Union tell us while these scams are very convincing, people should never trust someone telling them to deposit into random ATMs. And a local phishing scam is making its way around Eugene. High schoolers in the 4J district say they're getting an email like this sent out to students across the Eugene School District 4J to apply for a part-time remote job. Described as fun, rewarding, and flexible, not to mention it claims to offer $300 per week. That's music to any high schooler's ears, and the apparent sender appears to be someone within the school district, but some say the email and the application have some obvious red flags.
Like kind of putting all this together, it just didn't look good. And then I was kind of showing the kids, like, oh, and then it took you to a Google form that was like asking you for personal information that you shouldn't be giving out. Like, do you have a bank account? And you're like, this looks a little suspicious to me, so let's not do that.
So what should you and your kids look out for? So look closely to see who the actual sender is, research who the company is, and watch out for generic wording and any typos. Now, we did reach out to the Eugene School District 4J and haven't heard back yet. And when we do, we'll be sure to bring you that response.
Now, your Storm Tracker 9 First Alert Forecast with Chief Meteorologist Dylan Robichaud.
We have clear skies and calm winds tonight, so I think patchy fog is a sure bet for some of you tomorrow morning. The sunshine, though, is going to be in full force tomorrow, throughout the weekend, really through Monday. And get ready for these mild temperatures. Man, we have not seen warm weather like this in a long time. You'll be feeling it, though, as we head closer to the weekend. We're looking at temps about 15, possibly 20 degrees above average over the next 1 to 2 weeks. So we have above normal air, not just for this weekend, but going into next week as well. And as we look here at the rainfall outlook, west of the Cascades, below average. Once you head out towards eastern Oregon, we're looking at near normal precipitation. Now, temperatures don't get as warm here along the coast. The warmest day will be Friday, and then we drop back down to the 50s here going into Tuesday and Wednesday. Umpqua Valley, though, low 70s throughout the weekend. And then going into the Willamette Valley by next week at this time, we dip back down to about 60 degrees. Take a look at the jet stream here and how far amplified it'll be up to the north. And this is going to allow for that warm air from the equator to really move all the way up towards Seattle and even up towards Vancouver, BC. Now, the question is, do we have rain chances anytime soon? Well, let's look at our other globe. High pressure is right offshore. High pressure, again, anticyclonic flow. We have offshore flow. That should keep the clouds at bay this weekend. This is a look at Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, counting on up. We're looking at plenty of clear skies for the foreseeable future. Ariel.
Well, you might remember this damage to parts of a southwest Eugene neighborhood we first told you about earlier this week. Well, now neighbors say the damage could cost them thousands of dollars to repair. This is the scene today. Conditions for Sheila Klest and her family could be a bit better after narrowly avoiding disaster at her house in the hills. Since the initial ground movement on Sunday, neighbors and non-neighbors alike have speculated over its cause, while those impacted try to begin the cleanup process. Now, dealing with insurance policies, Klest can agree this week has been a tough one.
It's been kind of hard because everybody in the house is sick. If you go up there, so you can see the crack from there. Do you see that? But anyway, you can. It slid like this all along.
She also says she's had a lot of friends reach out to offer her a place to stay and help her in other ways, like offering her and her family a place to shower. Klest is in touch with an insurance company to move the debris from her home. New tonight, today marks 4 years since the COVID-19 pandemic was declared a national emergency. That means a lot. We know a lot more than we did nearly four years ago, but students at Southern Oregon University say they're still feeling its effects. It's a new normal on campus. Hand sanitizer stations are indoors. Most professors discourage sick students from coming in at all. And the Raiders we spoke with today recognize injustices brought on by the pandemic. Going away to school is a big change in and of itself, even without a global pandemic. But COVID set back some students financially, academically, and socially. Now, Bridge is a campus club that helps first-year students who might struggle to adjust to college life. And it started at SOU and is still helping students get back on track.
As a nursing student, one thing I've learned is that with any kind of virus, it never really goes away after it is introduced. It keeps changing and morphing, and even after the pandemic itself is over, a lot of people, just like that virus, are going to be continued to be shaped and morphed by that experience in the pandemic.
That's a good way to put it. While the COVID policy on campus is suspended, according to Health and Wellness at the school, SOU still offers rapid testing, free vaccines, and masks to its students. And back here at home, Lane Community College is building a brand new health professions building. So we decided to toss a hard hat on and take a tour of what will soon be a state-of-the-art facility spanning more than 34,000 square feet. The building will house a variety of programs, including the medical assistant, emergency medical services, dental assistant, and hygienist programs. Some of the major developments include classrooms that can serve multiple purposes. Solar panels could be added to the roof at a later date, and this is the first time in years LCC's dental programs will be on the main campus.
This is a multifunction classroom. We'll get a divider, a mobile divider that goes in here. First time this program has ever had brand new ambulance equipment, which is really a fabulous thing. Lane Community College is really excited to be able to support the community with this new health professions building.
Now they plan on wrapping up the nearly $33 million project sometime in May. And Briggs Middle School in Springfield is looking for your help raising some money for musical instruments after years of enduring program struggles. The music program teacher says they've been in need of new instruments for at least 3 years, but it's probably been a little bit longer than that. The problem was exacerbated by the pandemic when kids took home the instruments for about 18 months, so teachers didn't have the ability to repair or maintain them. And a lot of students didn't get their instruments repaired because families didn't have the funds for it. Now they're hoping the fundraiser can replace damaged instruments and maybe afford the program instruments they haven't had before.
The scroll has a crack down and has been just like glued together. I would definitely hesitate to give this to a student. New instruments will really inspire kids to play, have music in their life for the long term.
Now they're looking to raise $12,000. If you'd like to help, you can find information on how to donate on our website at KEZI.com.